Turn it to this one. No hot water was the fault. If you get there, pop it on the programmer. Check the cylinder stat's cooling, but I know it is because they said they had a cold shower this morning. Take a look at the boiler. Boiler's not doing anything. You can scroll through to boiler status. It's just sat there. It's not doing anything. So it's an S-plan system. So whip out the breakdown Bible. Flick down to the S-plan systems. S-plan fault finding flowchart. No hot water. Is the program display on? Yes, it is. Check that they're both cooling. We did that. Was the boiler displaying a fault code? No, it wasn't. So we go to the wiring center. Undo the 2 screws. Whip that off to expose the cables. What do we do next? Is there 240 on brown? So we put our probe earth to brown. We're getting 240 on brown. Is there 240 on orange? 13 volts, that's not enough to fire the boiler. Replace the zone valve. Because I don't carry these valves, I've got Honeywell all the way, it's all I fit. It means draining the system down, so I isolated that to try and minimise the amount of water I had to drain out. It was difficult to turn that with one hand, but you get the gist. Undo those 2. I was never going to pull it apart, so I have to undo the one on the cylinder as well. Wait about 4 years for it to drain. System pressure's down, it's still dripping. When you build up enough courage, just pull it out. What's the worst that can happen? There we go. Put the new one on, pop it all back together. Now we just got a bit of wiring to do. Boff, if only it was that easy. Turn it all back on. And check again. 240 on brown. 240 on orange. Happy days. So you can use a breakdown Bible in 2 different ways. You can use a flow chart, or you can just learn the sequences from the diagrams I've drawn. So programmer goes to the cylinder stat, through the cylinder stat to the zone valve. So if you're getting 240 on brown, the other are okay.